Have you ever tried to pitch something only to feel like the other person is tuning out halfway through? Well, here's the part that no one has told you yet. If you want people to buy from you, do not start by selling. This sounds very backwards, doesn't it? Like, wouldn't you want to pitch your products that way they're informed? But you would be surprised. This one simple reversal can separate people who close deals from people who just chase them all day. And to prove this, let's take a look at a study that was done in the middle of the woods. And no, I'm not talking about the physical woods. That's right, Hollywood. The most cutthroat business there is, where your pitch can make or break your future. But first, welcome back to the Business Made Simple channel, where education will not cost you a dime, only a little time. My name's Adam Weekly. I'm going to be a marketing student at the University of Kentucky here in the upcoming fall, and I have been reading about marketing, studying marketing since last November, if not before. The knowledge I have is comprised out of the To Sell Is Human book. It will be linked in the description if you want to buy it. It may be on a special right now with 4th of July week. Other than that, though, please enjoy the video, consider subscribing, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so let's introduce our two characters for our study. We have Kimberly Ellisback from the University of California and her buddy Roger Kramer from Stanford University. They did a 5-year study comprising of them attending pitch meetings, meeting with agents, analyzing transcripts of the pitches, and everything else you can imagine the Hollywood business. All with the end goal in mind of discovering what does make the perfect pitch. Well, the biggest discovery they actually found in this 5-year-long study is that the success of the pitch did not just depend on the presenter/writer, but it also relied heavy on the executive. But for the sake of ease, let's just call our executives the catchers and our presenter the pitchers. Now, these catchers looked for people who were passionate. They could think on the fly, and of course, they were a little bit quirky. But if someone were to, let's say, walk in and try hard or try to be too slick, the interview was over before it even really got started. So from this, we can figure out if you weren't creative and different, you were just going to be, you were just going to blend in. You were not going to go far. So go ahead, grab a notebook, and jot down our first point of success. Be a black sheep. Do not just be a copycat of someone else. Now, being different is not enough for a guaranteed deal. The next point, like I said, is pitches that succeeded never actually pitched the ideas first. They always extracted some sort of yes before anything else. So let's visualize this real quick. You're at home or at a car dealership, and the salesman is doing their normal routine. But instead of immediately offering, sliding you the numbers and all that, they ask you first, hey, would you like some water, a coffee, maybe some alcohol? And let's say you say yes. Well, when it actually comes to now the closing part of the deal, because you said yes once, you have a higher chance of saying it again. Not because it just feels like you're returning the favor, but also because you've already said yes once, of course. So that's our second point of success. Always extract a yes first. Now finally, if you want to get rid of any doubt of your pitch failing, you need collaboration. The most successful pitches were not just people simply presenting to these catchers, but the pitchers involved the catchers. Because then it makes this, because then it will make the deal seem more like a collaboration between two parties rather than just one person standing and rambling to what seems like a blank audience. Because the collaboration between the pitcher and the catcher will actually help fill any of the gaps or concerns the catcher may have noticed in the ideas of the pitch. But when the pitches went south, you can guess what happened. The pitcher was not yielding for anybody else. They were not listening to other suggestions. They were just basically rambling a script they had rehearsed. This is why we always have to remember, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Talk less, listen more. Now, if you did get lost during any part of this video, the one big thing you need to remember is a pitch is not getting someone to immediately just adopt your ideas and change how they think. But instead, it needs to make an offer that is so compelling and interesting that it becomes a conversation between the pitcher and another person that will eventually lead to a favorable outcome for both parties. Wow, that was one heck of a video, wasn't it? Personally, this is gonna go down as one of my favorites because of all the information in it. But anyways, though, if you all did enjoy, please consider dropping a subscription, commenting, sharing it with your buddy who is trying to go to the next level in his professional life. Other than that, though, that's all I have for you all. And remember, do not just have a good day. Have a great day. I'll see y'all later.